biggest difference between a professional and a hobbyist is that we don't have the luxury of only taking photos when the mood suits us or when inspiration strikes. Being a professional means delivering even if you're not quite feeling up to it, even if you're uninspired or sick or tired. It means needing a well of reserves to draw from on standby and constantly refilling it so it never runs dry. The creative process, much like anything else, requires effort and fuel. The things we take in, sights, sounds, films, books, conversations, life experiences, these are things we draw inspiration from. These shape how we see the world. This idea was what led us to go back to Taipei right at the start of December. Aside from the 2 shoots we had scheduled there, we really set aside time to ourselves to go around and immerse ourselves again in what is fast becoming one of our favorite cities. Taipei is known for their food, but it's so much more than that. There is so much good design here, it's almost surreal. It's both studied and effortless, how it's weaved into their everyday living spaces. Their cafes are an experience every time. They make really good coffee too. And the beautifully curated little specialty shops by the streets draw you in. Take, for example, Tools to Live By, which is located in a quiet neighborhood in front of a small playground. Upon stepping inside, you're immediately greeted by an imposing letterpress machine. This shop, whose goal is to cater to individuals who care about the smallest details in everyday life, gathers some of the finest writing instruments and stationaries from all over. We also went to VVG Something, which was named one of the most beautiful bookstores in the world. Although only half of that space was dedicated to selling books, they had a great collection that you wouldn't find in your average bookshop. Cafes, like a poet, whose understated whitewashed facade sets it apart from its concrete and tile neighbors. They have a picture window and a skylight that bathe the entire space in beautiful light. The interiors were a mix of concrete walls, weathered wooden floors, Edison bulbs, and mismatched metal chairs that create a warm and intimate space. Each cafe had a distinct personality to it. Taipei's Songshan and Huashan creative parks were an accidental discovery on our recent trip. Songshan used to be a tobacco factory until it was closed down in 1998. It was then named a historic site in 2011 and was then turned into an arts and cultural venue. Huashan was a wine distillery that was abandoned after the 1920s. It's now the city's premier arts and cultural venue. It's an amazing feeling being surrounded by good design, finding yourself immersed in it, and soaking it all in. We're always finding new things to fall in love with in Taipei, and we're looking forward to our next trip.